As we're here another Thursday, thank God as we made it throughout the week, as there's some people that just, they pass out. And so we're blessed to be here again. And as well, we have a new guest here, as you can see. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm Karen. I'm from Mesquite, Dallas, and just really happy to be here. Yeah.
Really happy to be here. This is her first time, so she's going to be new at it. So if you see any mistakes, or even in myself, just know that we're human, all right? Well, I have also here our interactor with the Facebook. If you can move that a little bit, let's see if you could see. Put yourself. There you go. That's Leo right there.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be our interactor. Can you tell us a little about yourself?
Like I said last week, I go to WTY and I'll be a junior. I love music. I love sports. And I like doing the show.
You like doing the show? Well, thank you, Leo. This is your third time, right?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Thank you, Leo, for being here again. As he's gonna be interacting. So he's gonna be on the Line of Freedom and probably on his Facebook profile. So ask him questions, whatever you need to ask him. If you have any concerns or any comments, he's gonna read through that. He's gonna be interacting with you guys to make sure that your thoughts will be shared. So please contact him. We also have the DJ who is messing around with the music and all that stuff. So can you tell us?
Hello, I'm Alexis, Diego's brother. I love music. As you could tell, I'm a DJ, and I'm passing it on to you, Diego.
The one that you saw in the back, that's Karen's brother. What's his name?
His name's Yanko.
Yanko, how old is he?
He's 9.
He's 9. So yeah, if you see, I'm like, who is that? What? I saw someone. No, he's Karen's brother. So that's all who are here in the radio room. As last week we talked about family, having patience. We decided to split up the patience in the 3 relationship fields, which is family, friends, and dating. Today we're going to be talking about friends, and it's a perfect timing before school starts because that's one of the big things, that needs to be discussed about, and that's one of the first things that need to be discussed about before dating, right? So one of the things I want to start off with is, what does it mean to be a friend? What is a friend in your perspective, Karen?
Oh, just like someone that's always there for me and like willing to listen to my problems, even if I talk about them a little bit too much.
And even the talk, okay.
Yeah, that they will tell me things that I need to know and all this other stuff. Like,
so basically having your back, right? Being a support and showing love, right?
Yeah, trust.
That's and we all have our own perspective in what friendship is.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say, as I've heard in Facebook, some. Whoever throw it down, with me in the party. That's their definition of friendship, right? And then we have other people who said who comes to church with me or something like that, right? So there's different ways people look at what friend is, right? Right now we're gonna show you the definition of friend in dictionary.com. Leo is gonna show us the 3 terms that are split up, and I'm gonna come up with my own sentence, and Leo is gonna share his own sentence by combining all these 3 terms. Leo, can you show us those 3 terms, please?
It's already on the screen.
It's already on the screen. There you go. All right, so the first one, it says a person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. Definition number 2, a person who gives assistance, patron, a supporter, right? And then definition 3, a person who is on good terms with another, a person who is not hostile. Let's go with Leo first. How can you combine all these 3 terms?
How can I combine all these?
In one sentence.
I could say it in 2 words. It's really a name. Okay. My buddy Ivan Hernandez. I don't know how to put it in these 3 to summarize it, but it's like someone always there for you. Like you said, someone who'd throw down. He's gotten into fights that people tried to fight me, and he jumped in instead of me getting hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, a person that's always there for you. I shouldn't say he or she is willing to talk to you. You can trust.
So overall, it's kind of the mixture of all these, right? Having a good terms, having not being your enemy, and basically, having no beef, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good way to put it out. 3 together. I had to think about this one for about 2, 3, 5, maybe more. I did not count, but I did came up with my own sentence, and I put down here, and it says a person who has love for the friend and is willing to support the friend in the best way he or she can, and make sure he or she has no beef with the friend. That's what I came up with in both, and that's what the best way we can come up with the best sentence concluding all these 3 terms, right? And that's exactly what a good definition is about what friend is, right? Now, I want to leave you with I want to show you a video. And this video talks about friendship related with God, who God is our greatest friend. And just as my brother, we're going to put on the video, and just sit tight. And the video is about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So please enjoy the video. See if my brother can put it up there.
I'll find myself wanting to please the crowd. I'll find myself wanting to please the crowd. I'll need you to remind me that I should obey God. That I should obey God. I'll act like I don't have any problems.
I'll need you to show me how to share my struggles with others.
I'll want to have a lot of money so I can buy what I want.
I'll need you to teach me that my things belong to God.
That my things belong to God.
I'll struggle with my looks
and appearance. I'll need you to remind me that God wonderfully made me.
I'll tend to think about myself before others.
I'll need you to teach me that the last will become first. The last will become first.
The last will become first.
I'll think I'm a lot smarter than I actually am.
I'll think I'm a lot smarter than I actually am.
I'll need you to show me how to learn from God's wisdom.
I'll want to avoid hard conversations.
I'll want to avoid hard conversations.
I'll need you to show me how to speak the truth
in love.
In love.
I'll look for happiness in many different places.
I'll need you to show me that joy is
found in following Christ.
I'll find myself stuck in bad habits.
I'll need you to show me the way out.
I'll need you to show me the way out. I'll need you.
I'll need you.
I'll need you.
I'll need you. To point me toward Christ when no one else will.
To point me toward Christ when no one else will.
That was the video right there, and I'm sorry that you could not watch it, but at least you can hear it. That's a very good video, and it's just basically kids, a whole bunch of kids, talking in front of the camera and just saying what they think, when they need someone. And the truth is, we always need someone there that can help us, that can guide us, guide us to God, guide us to Christ, help us know more about God's love and more things, right? And we always need someone, a friend, right? And so we're going to talk about patience, so that way we can have a successful friendship with other people, right? Now, I want to share with an example of what I said a year ago, and the words that I said is recharging your patience. Remember that I went to a mission trip, a part of the church, and we went to go help out disabled campers last year, and it was each day I had to recharge. The reason I had to recharge, what I mean by that is to rest, because helping those disabled kids had to do with a lot of interaction, a lot of communication, a lot of happiness, a lot of positive attitude. And there were times that those disabled kids will say something or maybe do something to you, and that's just how they are. And so I had to have that patience with those disabled kids, right? I want to ask you, Karen, what happens if you don't watch your own health and run out of patience?
Oh, a lot of things can happen. Like, you can lose your temper, I guess, and like, you might say the wrong thing because of the heat of the moment, and just like start something you never attended to.
And that usually what happens, especially when you said you get heat up in the moment, right? That's when we don't watch our own health. We don't watch if we're running out of patience, right? It's always good to have a way of rest throughout the day, right? The truth is, many people, they end up getting frustrated. They end up, getting mad. They end up giving up, discouraged, and many things. They get unbalanced where they help so much many people, but they don't make sure that they receive help as well, right? So it kind of reminds me of, going out to the moon. You got to make sure you're packed, you're ready. You got the stuff you need. So in order you can take some tests, or do whatever you need to do in the moon, right? That's what it reminds me of. Let me ask, can we ever change someone? can we make someone change?
Make someone, no. You can't really make someone. In my opinion, you can't.
Have you ever tried to make someone change?
Not that I can think of, but sometimes things that you do or say can change how they talk to you.
Or respond.
Yeah, or
Maybe,
respond.
so having an influence,
Yeah,
having an influence, an impact in their life. That's that's true, right? We can have an influence on someone else, and the truth is, it's a little bit contradictory. Some people say, the person changed me, or whatever, make me do this. We cannot change no one. We can not make someone change. However, we can influence, like you were saying. We can have an impact on them and things like that, right? Many people, they try so much by changing their friend. I struggled with that back then, and I've had many people who try to change me. They're my friends, but they try to change me. They try to make me do something that they think will work. Because maybe, for example, that person must gone to depression, so they tried this way, but that way didn't work with me, right? So I've had that many times where the people make you do something because they want to help you, and they show that love, but they don't do it in the right way, right? So what are some good ways that they can show good love? What are some ways that we can help? What are practices in that? Because there are people that try to change you. They try to help you. They just it's like, I want to shove this in your brain, right? So what are one of the things that we need to do? Yeah, and what some different things instead of shoving it down.
Oh my gosh.
Last week we talked about time, and we with family, with listening, having time with your family. Make sure that you have communication, so that way you can know the person, you can know the family member, and things like that. Could time also work with this right here? Maybe waiting a little bit.
Yeah, it can.
How hard is that for teenagers to imagine if you have a friend who is maybe doesn't listen, stubborn, and you try to help him out, or he or she or whatever, and so you and then you just try to make them change by saying you need Jesus, or you need to come to this group, or you need to take therapy, and you're constantly putting this pressure. Have you ever had that, or has someone ever done that to you?
Yeah, someone's done it to me, but more like a playful type of thing. But sometimes it gets to me because they tend to say I'm a little I get mad easily. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I try and hold it in, and sometimes it just I just pop.
It pops, and the thing is, when you hold it in, it builds up, and that goes back to the question, what happens, when you don't watch your own health and your own patience. You're adding those stuff. Sometimes we don't even realize that. Sometimes we don't realize that we're adding stuff inside of us. Some little thing can frustrate us and gets mad, and we build it up, and it comes to the point where we're like, I can't take it no more, right? And then you do something wrong, right? I want to share a verse in James chapter 4, verse 2, and it says, you want things, but you don't get them. So you kill and are jealous of others, but you still cannot get what you want. So you argue and fight. You don't get what you want because you don't ask God. And that's one of the things that people don't, many people actually do that. People don't realize that is that it becomes not about the other person, now it becomes about you. Because you want to look good, you want to say, I helped you out, and things like that. You want to feel that good, successful feeling, right? Prideful feeling. And that's one of the things when we get that, we tend to want to shove things and make people do something that they don't want, right? So the first thing we need to do is ask God for strength, ask God for guidance, ask God that He gives us patience with the person that we want to help, or the person that God wants us to help, right? So and so that's one thing that we can do, right? What are some other ways we can help someone without losing patience and not hurting a friend? While you're thinking about it, I'm gonna give out an example. An example is ask other people to help your friend. Like, for example, going to therapy groups, with your friend. So basically, having not doing it, not helping the friend by yourself, but getting a group of people to help you out.
Like an intervention or something?
Like an intervention?
Yeah.
Things like that. What are some other ways we can help someone without losing patience or hurting a friend?
Like trying to, show them how they are. I don't know how to explain it. but it's like you're like trying to show them how they are, like trying to make them realize it, that they have a problem, but not saying it like straight up that you have a problem. So like dropping little hints, like
so taking it slow, dropping little hits. That's dropping little hits. That's a good way to say it, right? Yeah. Dropping little hits. Hey, this is wrong. Or something like that. Doing it a little bit sneaky. I like that. I like that thought of yours. Because that's one of the things that does need to happen is taking it slowly, putting out hints, dropping those hints on them, or being patient. That's one of the good ways. Many people, they tend to rush and be like, you know what, you're messed up or something like that. You're straight up honest, and that hurts their feelings, and that's when the love completely shuts off, right? Mm-hmm. There's a verse in Romans 14. Verse 15 to 16, it says, if you hurt the fate of your brother or sister because of something you eat, it's just one of the things that Paul's putting out as an example at that time. You are not really following the way of love. Don't destroy anyone's faith by eating something they think is wrong. Christ died for them. Don't allow what is good for you to become something that they say is evil. So basically, in the conclusion is we need to be aware of what is good for the other person. We need to be aware, the need of our friend. We need to be aware that not everything, what love is to us may not be love to the other person. Mm-hmm. We have different cultures. We have the Mexican and we have Salvadorian. When Salvadorian people get called Mexican, some of them get offended. Mm-hmm. So we gotta make sure who we're talking to. We gotta make sure we gotta take it slow. We gotta know. What's just taking it slow, in observing who our friend is, who exactly is our friend, why do they act like this, what's the background with the family. Mm-hmm. Maybe I can go visit him at he or she at the house and see how things are. Maybe this is why my friend is getting so angry easily, and maybe I'm not understanding why he's getting angry. Mm-hmm. So taking it slowly, making sure that we don't hurt them. Being honest is one of the things that we need to do, but honest in a good way, right? Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things that we need to, as that's pretty much in today. But the overall is taking our time, helping the person, knowing that God is in control, knowing that God knows what He's doing, knowing that the only person that can change or that can make that change is that person himself. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching us. As we're gonna wrap it up, and as next week we'll talk about dating. As we're going to talk about instant gratification, one of the things that many people struggle with. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, Karen, for being here and sharing your thoughts. Hopefully you can come in next week and we'll discuss more about time and friendship and dating. Mm-hmm. So please join us throughout the week. We'll be asking questions, posting up pictures. And if you have videos or anything like that or your thoughts, share with us. It's more funner when you interact with us. So thank you so much again. We'll see you then hopefully next Thursday if God will. God bless you. Thank you.